'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time.
Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, free NHL picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down the four-game NHL slate. And then, of course, we'll be doing an AHL betting show in about half hour's time, going over 2 AHL games. So make sure to stay tuned to that as well. Robert, I'm forgetting yesterday ever happened. Nightmare 0-2. Betting every day on these 2 game days is hurting rather than helping. I really have to pick your spots. I'm not going to bitch and complain about the NHL schedule makers again, but it could all this year comment could be solved if they would just schedule more than 2 games a day. Terry, I smash like. Thank you, Richie. You always do. So before we take a look at what happened, or before we take a look at today's slate, we're going to take a look at what happened yesterday, and we will jump into the first game here, which was the LA Kings and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Of course, I did lean with the under in this game. I gave it out on Picks and Parlays for a free pick video, the under 6.5, but it scared me. It scared me to take an under with the LA Kings. But the game finished 4-1 yesterday. Toronto just didn't really show up, and that's something about this Toronto Maple Leafs team is they do that. They just don't show up for some games. William Nylander anytime goal did not cash. He did get an assist on the one power play goal Toronto did score by John Tavares. And I was really hoping that Nylander tipped it because it was really close, but unfortunately, it was Tavares' goal. So Nylander anytime goal did not cash. Kevin Fiala continues his assisting streak. That is what he has done for LA, is assist. So that cashed. He continues on piling up the points for the LA Kings. Going into the second game here, Tommy Novak over half a point. He had one in 4 of his last 5 games. But did not score a point yesterday for the Predators. But Philip Hronek over half a point plus 108 did cash. So ended up being basically a slightly profitable day, pretty much an even day if you bet all 4 plays yesterday. Leafs and Preds looked like AHL teams. Yeah, not good. Not good. Fiala assist, never in doubt. Yes. That's what he's been doing for the Kings this year, and he's normally a goal scorer. So it's interesting to see him racking up the assists for the LA Kings. But taking a look at today's games, the first one we're going to talk about is the Buffalo Sabres and the Philadelphia Flyers. Buffalo minus 103 to minus 115. Philadelphia minus 105 to minus 110. 6.5s right across the board here at this game. Buffalo is doing an alternating win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Their last few games, they are off a win. They've won 4 of their last 7 games. They're starting to look more like the Buffalo Sabres that I expected them to look like this year. Philadelphia got off to a really hot start. They did, but they've lost 4 of their last 5 games now and are starting to look like the Philadelphia team that I expected. Buffalo 6-2-2 in the last 10 games against Philadelphia. They've won 3 of their last 4 trips to Philadelphia, and we are getting a great price for the Sabres, and that's where I'd go. That's where I've gone, is Buffalo Sabres money line, which was plus 101. Now it's around minus 103 is the best price you can get for it. These teams are just heading in different directions. They both started the season off unexpected. I did not expect Philadelphia to start so hot, and I didn't expect Buffalo to start so cold. But now things are starting to turn out how they should, and I like the Sabres here as a dog when I think they should be the favorites in this game. Moving on along to the second game here between the Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames. Dallas minus 130 to minus 140. Calgary plus 110 to plus 120. 5.5s right across the board. Give me a moment while I pull up starting goalies. Of course, I always forget. In the last game, Carter Hart's confirmed. Nobody's confirmed for Buffalo. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is listed but unconfirmed. He's played well for Buffalo. In this game here, Jacob Markstrom likely for Calgary. Nobody confirmed for Dallas. Of course, this will be the first of a back-to-back for Dallas as they play tonight in Calgary, tomorrow in Edmonton. And for the Stars, they've started the season 5-0-1. Sorry, 5-1-1, and are playing like the team I expected them to, looking like a Stanley Cup contender. And Calgary on the other side, I really thought the coaching change was going to help this Calgary team. But what we're seeing this year, maybe coaching isn't the issue for the Calgary Flames. Maybe they just don't have chemistry. Maybe their roster just doesn't click together. And I think looking at this Flames team, there are some tough days ahead. I think the Flames need to look at blowing this roster up. I think it showed last year, and it's showing again this year that these players just don't mesh well together. They just don't have chemistry. So for me, in this game, taking the Dallas Stars on the money line around minus 130. They're clearly the better team, and I like them here. It doesn't matter to me if Jake Oettinger's in net or um, Wedwood. Um, it doesn't really matter to me here because the Stars, um, such a great defensive style, and I think either goalie they can win for today, and I'll probably be back on them again tomorrow. I think they're minus 105 in Edmonton, so I'll probably be backing the Stars again tomorrow. I think they can win on back-to-back nights, but I like them here in this first game against the Flames. Jump into the chat. Depends on what Sabres team we get. Sabres money line. Yeah, I feel like they're just clearly the better team than the Philadelphia Flyers. I should have mentioned props. I don't have any for the Buffalo game. However, Rasmus Dahlin has got a point in 9 straight games, so that would be a great parlay piece for Dahlin. And Jeff Skinner is off to a great start as well. So I would look at Skinner um, possibly for a goal. Let's go Stars. Yes, let's go Stars. Calgary is in for a long season. Stars money line. Yeah, and actually it might be more of a shorter season because I think their season is going to end quickly if something doesn't change soon. Hintz anytime goal. Yeah, Richie, unfortunately your Stars, nobody's really clicking offensively. Nobody's really on a hot streak when it comes to the offense. But Dallas doesn't really need any players to come out here super strong. They just play their defensive style and they get the offense they need and they find ways to win games. So best of luck there. I'm waiting for a Dallas player to really get on a hot run when it comes to props. Calgary is so lazy in the D zone. Yeah, and that's not good. That is not good. Wyatt Johnston is all right. Yeah, he leads the team in points, and I was looking at him, but just not quite what I wanted to see there to make it a official prop. But we'll jump into the third game here between the St. Louis Blues and the Colorado Avalanche. St. Louis Blues, Maya plus 190 to plus 200. Colorado minus 224 to minus 250, 6.5s right across the board. Pretty good odds on either puck line. If you wanted St. Louis plus 1.5 or Colorado minus 1.5, you're getting pretty good odds for either puck line. Jordan Bennington unconfirmed, but it looks like Ivan Prospitov is likely to start his first game for the Avalanche. He stopped five shots. He faced 5 shots in taking over for Georgiev in the last game. But he's been lit up in his career when he was with Arizona. 4.03 goals against average, 873 save percentage. However, the Blues are only scoring 1.86 goals per game. So the Blues are not scoring a lot at all this year. And when it comes to Colorado, they've been shut out in back-to-back games. So it's been a while since this Colorado team has even scored a goal. And for me, pass. I'm passing in this game. I do not expect Colorado to get shut out again. I expect Colorado to put an offensive game here. But I don't know. I don't know. I lean with the over, but St. Louis isn't scoring. I don't know what we're going to get from Prospitov, and this game just has question marks for me. So there's nothing I really like here in this one. The hot run's on the way. Yes, sounds good, Richie. Blues are about to lose 6-0. Avs come out angry. They definitely should. They definitely should. But I would have thought they would have come out angry in their last game after getting shut out in the first game, but they did not. And now back-to-back games getting shut out. We should see a really motivated Avalanche team, but I'm staying off this game. I just don't like it at all. Please, Blues, show up and win. Possible draw. Yeah, like I kind of lean with the under. I could see a draw. I could see this being a close game, but then, like Robert says, I could see the Avalanche coming out here and taking care of business. So this game just, I don't know, too much question marks for me. So nothing for me in this game. But looking at our final game of the night between the Arizona Coyotes and the Anaheim Ducks, Arizona minus 125 to minus 135. Anaheim plus 110 to plus 116. 6.5s right across the board. Now, I was looking on Twitter earlier on before the show started, and I found that I'm against quite a few people in when it comes to this game. And I can understand Anaheim coming off the road trip, and now they're coming back to the West Coast, and it could possibly be um, kind of a letdown spot for this Ducks team. But the Coyotes coming off a big win against the Chicago Blackhawks, but really anybody can beat the Chicago Blackhawks. I think they're one of the worst teams in the league, even with Bedard. They're still completely awful. And I just think this Arizona team, who just got a 2-1 win against the Ducks in Arizona, now they're heading to Anaheim. It's a revenge spot for the Ducks. This Ducks team is playing better hockey than we've seen in years. And I'm not jumping off this train. Give me the Ducks plus 121 as a home dog here. And we're going right back to all 3 props that cashed in the last game because these 3 players for Anaheim have been on really hot runs. Frank Vetrano goal continues to cash. Strome and McTavish both just to get a point. Not plus money this time. It's minus 106, minus 110, but that's fine with me. Give me the Ducks to get the upset win here and some player props in this game. No, I don't love fading the Arizona Coyotes. They're a team that I'm really looking to bet on a lot when I get good prices with them. But seeing minus 135 on the road against a team that is winning games, give me the Ducks. I like the Ducks in this one. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Isn't coming home from a road trip hard to win? Yes, a lot of people will look at that. They're coming off the road trip, and that's a reason um, to bet against them. And I can see why people would do that. But I don't know. I really like this Ducks team. Um, and well, obviously, some of their players have families and stuff like that. A lot of these players are young. A lot of these players are young and they don't have wives and children and that kind of stuff. So I could see it not necessarily affecting them as other teams um, as it would. Back of a Toronto anytime goal. Yes. How can you not? How can you not? Ducks, Ducks, Ducks. Let's ride. Yes. I really think they're the right spot here as the dog. Possibly add McTavish anytime goal. Yeah, he's been great. I would just look at a point. I would just look at him for a point, which is what I've done. Love watching Troy Terry. Yeah. Um, I was still waiting for him and Zegers to really get going, but they haven't really got going yet this year. Yotes are an embarrassment. I don't know about, well, I guess if you look at it, the league standpoint, yeah, they're getting 4,600 fans a game. But the Yotes are playing better than expected. I think they have arena issues, which is the biggest thing for them. But that is today's show. Thank you everyone for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you are new to watching the show, or if you've been watching the show for a while and you just haven't done it, go over to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. I have a 3 pick NHL package up on the site on Picks and Parlays. Don't buy it because I've already given you all 3 plays on this show. But I do have 2 NBA plays and a pick in the World Series, which are available on the site as well. 4 straight winning nights in a row on the site, 11 and 5 in my last 16 plays. So if you want my premium plays in NBA or baseball, go and buy it. Link is in the description below. As I said, don't buy my NHL plays because I've already given them out on this show. We'll be back in around 10 minutes to break down a couple AHL games, looking at the American Hockey League for today. But that's the show. Thanks for watching, guys. Great show. Thank you, Wendell Fishing. Much appreciated. Ducks, Avs, and Stars. I like it. I like it. Much continued success, Terry. Thank you, Richie. Thank you, Richie. And your Texas Rangers really got the job done for me yesterday. My only premium play on the site yesterday was Rangers money line, and your Rangers have continued my winning streak, so I really appreciate it. But that's today's show. We'll see you in a few minutes for the American Hockey League betting show. Best of luck, everybody.